Hey guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I have an organizing project. Now, what you see behind me is what I am organizing today, and it is my refrigerator. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to show you the inside of my refrigerator untouched, and then I am going to pull everything out, clean it, and then reorganize it. And I don't know if you can see right over here, but I do have some things over here that I have been saving to use for this project. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to pull some more baskets to use in here, but I have a nice start on this counter right here. Now, this refrigerator has been completely untouched. I have been tempted to go through here and clean it out, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because I have a video coming up in March where I clean the whole thing out on camera. So I wanted my refrigerator to be at its worst on camera. Now, I will say this about what you're going to see in here. We only purchase food that we're going to eat within that week. We usually grocery shop on Sundays. Sometimes we have to go during the week because we may have ran out of something, but we only purchase food that we plan on eating that week. We are pretty scheduled when it comes to meals and snacks. So you're not going to see this refrigerator jammed packed with food. Most of the things you see in here are food that we just purchased, or it's condiments that go with just anything. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to open up my refrigerator and give you a peek inside. Okay, I'm going to go through and just kind of explain a few things to you guys. Just going to give you a look first. And you see the shelves need to be cleaned, like really cleaned with some disinfectant. And you see that right there, that is my daughter's birthday cake from Sunday. We need to throw that out. And I mean, it's just a mess. We've got things shoved in the back. I have no idea what is in the back of the refrigerator or if it's even old. And you'll see up here on the right, that is a glass of juice. My husband makes juice for my kids using those little single packets, and then he'll put the cup in the fridge. So that's actually something that no one's drank out of that. We just use that to pour into other cups. And then here is the door. And I had a nice butter dish up here, and it broke. So I need to get one of those. So it has probably been a good 6 months since I have gone through our refrigerator and cleaned it out. So it is in desperate need of some TLC today. So what I am going to do is I am going to pull everything out of this refrigerator, and I am going to separate it with things I'll need to keep and things I need to clean out to donate the jar, or things that just need to be thrown away. Now everything has been taken out of the refrigerator, and ignore that beeping sound. Our refrigerator is one of those that if the door's left open too long, it makes a nice little warning signal to tell you to shut the door, that you're getting everything hot that's inside. So as you can see, everything is out of the refrigerator, but it is just completely dirty. And I did not know I had some of the things that I had in this refrigerator, like pickles, for instance. We had several jars of pickles. We didn't know it, so we just kept buying more pickles at the grocery store. And before we get to the cleaning process of the refrigerator, I want to show you everything that I pulled out and why I put it where. Okay, this is the first counter of products, and this counter here contains all of the products that are not expired and products that we will be putting back into the refrigerator. And I also pulled out the 2 bins that were in there. So when I clean the refrigerator, I am also going to clean these out fully because they look really nasty right now. You can't really see probably on camera, but they need a good cleaning. So all of these things will go back into the refrigerator fully organized and hopefully into a specific category of foods. Now on the other counter contains all of the foods and products that are expired and that we are just not eating. So what I plan on doing with all of these containers is cleaning them out and then placing them in a garbage bag. In March, we found out that once a month we will have a recycling truck come by and pick up all of our products that can be recycled. This is a first for us in Arkansas, in the town that we live in. So all we have to do is pick up or purchase a container that they will use to pick up all of the recycling things. So I'm excited about that. So what I'll do is go through all of these, clean them all fully out, put them in a trash bag, and wait until that day comes. Okay, now that I have everything out of the refrigerator, my next goal is to get everything fully cleaned out. So I'm going to try to do this without having to take all of the shelves out of the refrigerator. So I have a little bowl from my cabinet, and I've mixed warm water and a little bit of dish soap, mixed it together, and I have a sponge, and I am going to clean each one of these shelves off except for the one down here at the bottom. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure to dump it out because it's got some onion peelings in it. So hopefully this will get done so I don't have to take the shelves out of the refrigerator. Is completely cleaned out of the fridge. We have wiped everything down, and here is a look at the water now that we have cleaned all of the shelves out. So it looks pretty nasty and grimy. So if you can tell, this refrigerator needed some cleaning out. Okay, now what I am going to do next is move some shelves around. We just got this refrigerator, I want to say it was February or March of 2016 through a home warranty, because ours, after probably 6 or 7 months of them trying to fix it, the warranty company decided, hey, we're spending more money trying to band-aid your refrigerator together. So I haven't really organized the shelves yet. I just haven't sat down and spent time to do that, but right now I am going to do that. Our biggest thing is tea. Our tea has not been in our refrigerator since we got this refrigerator. So we have tried to drink the tea really fast because we couldn't refrigerate it, because the container is too big, and I'm not going out and buying new containers just for this fridge. So I think what I'm going to do so that we can get our tea to fit in the fridge is move this shelf here down to this little section down here at the bottom. Okay. Now the tea should be able to fit in here. So those are the first things that I'm going to put in here is tea. So all of the tall things are going to go here. The tea and the milk. So those will be the two that go on this taller shelf. Now I have a few baskets and things that are going to go in this fridge. Let me pull those out. And this is what I have right now. These two little turntables here, I think they call them turntables. I got them from the Container Store. I have looked several different places trying to find one that was like this, but was cheaper, and I could not find any. These were $5.99. I ordered them when I ordered my kids' memory storage containers so that I could get free shipping on them. So I feel like for $5.99 they are definitely worth that price. And I want to say when I got these they were on sale, so I think they were like $5.24 or something like that. So these are going to, one of them is going to sit up here after I take the sticker off. What I got these for is basically so I know what is in the back of this refrigerator. When I just cleaned it out, I had no idea that I had several containers of one product. So this is going to keep it from everything getting in the back, so we can just put them on this little Lazy Susan turntable thing here, and we'll be able to see everything that is in the back. Okay. The next thing that we are going to do is we're going to put in two little baskets. And these little baskets right here came from Walmart, and they cost 79 cents in the kitchen department. So it's even cheaper than going to the Dollar Tree, which I did go to the Dollar Tree looking for white baskets that were this size that I could use in my fridge, and my local Dollar Tree did not have anything that was white. So these are going to slide right here together like so. And let me zoom down so you can see. So that is what those two look like sitting there. And the next thing that is going to go in is going to be this clear plastic container here that I will put eggs in. And that is going to go at the top beside my little Lazy Susan. So I think that is all for the baskets. Now I have two more baskets. I have this basket here. And then I have this basket here that we're just going to put to the side in case we need them. And I'm thinking we could need one of them towards the bottom of the refrigerator. So I'm not sure if we're going to need them. If I don't, then I'm going to save them to use for a different project. Now that I have all of my baskets and turntables and everything kind of organized out, what I am going to do is gradually put things back into the refrigerator, including the inside and the door. And I'm going to try to organize it based on category. And then we'll come together at the end and discuss how everything was organized. Now my refrigerator is completely cleaned out. It's actually disinfected. All of the old products have been pulled out, and I absolutely love how it is organized. I like that I've put the baskets and the little Lazy Susan at the top. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, if we can keep it this way, it'll be a different story. So let me give you an up-close look at the inside and then the door. So on the little Lazy Susan at the top, the only things that I put on here were coffee creamers, jelly, and then the stomach relief, basically generic of Pepto-Bismol. Then over here I have all of the eggs in this plastic container. And here's what I was doing. I had this in the refrigerator completely empty, and then we would put all of the eggs in here in their original cartons. So I need to tell myself that when I go to the store and get eggs, The eggs need to go in this plastic container here to save space. Now the second shelf just has milk and tea, and I'm super excited that the tea is now fitting in the refrigerator. I know that seems like a small thing, but you guys, we have had to drink tea pretty fast because we didn't have space in the fridge. Now this little bitty small shelf, let me zoom in, shelf, we're just going to put Lunchables and little snack packs that we're going to eat daily. Then here, this is the one thing that's not really organized in the whole fridge because it doesn't really have to be. So let me pull the drawer out. And you guys, this is basically our little deli drawer. We have, let me zoom in. Okay, we have bacon and deli meat and cheese, and all of this is eaten basically on a daily basis. So it does not have to be organized. We just know everything in that drawer is basically deli type of items. We know exactly where to go in the refrigerator, and it does not cause a problem at all. Then the next shelves down, these two little baskets. The first one on the right here, I have all of the puddings, yogurt, and applesauce. And then the one on the left has butter. So I plan on, if we go somewhere as well and get ketchup packets or anything like that, to put those in with the butter. Then the next little small shelf, not a whole lot will fit on that shelf. So right now I just have our Velveeta cheese. And then we're to the very bottom drawers. I plan on the top one being used for fruits and vegetables. And I put the little small white organizer in here to put for the fruit. Because normally the only fruit that we get is apples, and the apples can go in here, and then we can separate and put the vegetables outside of the white bin. And then the bottom drawer down here contains our meats. And we don't buy a whole lot of meat. What we do buy gets eaten pretty quickly. And you might be wondering, why is the meat inside of a Walmart bag? That is something my husband and I do because we're always scared. Like right now, there's 2 packages of hamburger meat in there. And we don't want it to leak and then get all in our refrigerator. And that actually did happen yesterday. We were glad that the chicken we bought was in a plastic bag because it did leak, and it saved our refrigerator from having to be completely cleaned out. So that is all for the interior of the refrigerator, and I think it looks fantastic. Okay, the top shelf contains my butter. And then on the second shelf, I have everything that's used for baking. Cornstarch, baking soda, baking powder, lemon juice, and Crisco. I think that's all. Then I have pickles and banana peppers on the next shelf. Then we have all of our condiment type things. Barbecue sauce, ketchup, Tabasco, buffalo sauce, mustard, mayonnaise. And then the bottom one is basically everything that would not fit. So the large lemon juice, whipping cream or whipped cream, some gluten-free soy sauce, and my kids' Nestle chocolate for their chocolate milk. So that is all for this side of the fridge. And you guys, that is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching me completely clean out my refrigerator. I am so happy with the way that it turned out. I actually have a nice fridge to go back to school on Monday. And now I just have to make sure my kids are on board with keeping the refrigerator like this. I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.